Hey guys, Nick Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so welcome to a new video, welcome to a new vlog video, welcome to a new watching at home video. Okay guys, so as I have told you before, I create a list at the beginning of every single year with every single movie of the year that gets my attention and I want to see on the movie theater, once it comes on digital, buy it on physical media. I basically do that every single year. Of course, while the year goes by, the list starts to grow because you start watching trailers here and there, posters start to come out, movies that you saw the title but you didn't investigate it that much and it has an actor that you like or love. And again, every single year it happens. The list starts with like, let's say 20 movies and then it goes to like a lot of more movies. But anyways guys, I've been trying to be careful with my expenses this year on physical media, on when I go to the cinema and things like that, because my goal eventually is to buy a house, and I'm pretty proud with the collection that I have, and I'm getting now the titles that I know that I'm going to love and enjoy. I did a lot of blind buying last year, but the main concern that every single collector have, I have the money to get them right now, but I need to start worrying a little bit about the space. That's why the house, it's one of my priorities. I want to have more space because I'm a big collector and I'm always going to be. But anyways guys, one of the movies that got my attention this year, and I have my laptop here with me, it's already out on digital and it's called Heart Eyes. So last February through Valentine's Day, I don't remember any romantic movie being announced because Companion was kind of like, hey, come see a different kind of romantic kind of story, but that was through January. So this year for Valentine's Day, I don't remember any big romantic movie just being announced like, hey, come see this romantic movie. So Sony Pictures did the job and they created a terror movie, and it's the one that we're going to be watching together today. So the movie is already out on digital and it's also out for pre-order on Blu-ray and DVD. So the main goal today is that I'm going to be watching the movie today at my house. I'm going to see if I like it enough to add it to my physical media collection, or I'm just okay watching it. And basically that's the goal today. I heard kind of like good things about how it was like an entertaining horror movie, but it's nothing out of this world. And none of my friends went to watch it, so I have no critics from close people to me. But anyways guys, Heart Eyes is a 2025 American romantic comedy slasher film directed by Josh Ruben and written by Phillip Murphy, Christopher Landon, who also produced, and Michael Kennedy. The film stars Olivia Holt and Mason Godin as a pair of coworkers who are mistaken as a couple by a serial killer. Starring by Gigi Zumbado, Michaela Watkins, Devon Sawa, and Jordana Brewster also stars. So the movie doesn't have a cast of super famous people attached to it, and if I know correctly, basically the movie is about a killer that comes on Valentine's Day with a mask with two big hearts on his eyes, and he basically starts knowing, what, two couples, not to everybody, just two couples, if I have read things correctly. But anyways, Heart Eyes was theatrical release on February 7, 2025 by Sony Pictures Releasing through Screen Gems in North America and by Republic Pictures through Paramount Pictures internationally. The film received generally positive reviews, oh that's good to hear, from critics, and has grossed $32 million worldwide. So, I'm sorry. Damn, my allergies. I'm sorry. I need to figure out if I cut that part or not. Okay guys, but anyways, so the movie had an 18 million budget and the box office so far is doing 32.7. It's already on digital, but there is still movie theaters close to me putting the movie there. But again, the digital has been coming so quickly that people are basically okay. I'm sorry about that. So the digitals are being coming so quickly these days that's definitely has impacted the movie theater industry. And I know it's expensive these days, guys. Here is me creating a video because I'm already watching it at home. But anyways, the for example, Mickey 17. Yeah, Mickey 17. I already pre-ordered a 4K Silver because I did enjoy that movie, and I went to the movie theater to watch it on IMAX, and I just got a news that on April 20th, like 30 days after release date, it's going to be available to buy on digital. So some people, like for example this one, I prefer to buy it now on digital because I don't want to go to the movie theater right now. I don't want to spend the money, and I already got it on digital, and this makes me decide later on if I want to just get it on physical media. But anyways, guys, the DVD costs right now on pre-order $26.99 and the Blu-ray $31.99. The title will be available for is going to be released on April 15, 2025. And on the special features department is going to have Murders and Meet Cutes, the making of Hard Eyes, a gag reel, deleted scenes, and also a filmmaker commentary. And guys, this movie, let me see if I can read it through here. Okay, what it is. Okay, so it's not, I don't see it here. Okay, so the movie has an approximate runtime of 97 minutes. And for what the picture looks like, I don't think it's going to be arriving with a slipcover on it, but it's Sony. They also released It Ends With Us, and it did came with a slip. So it's kind of a 50-50 chance. But anyways, guys, the plan as usual for the vlogs is going to be like, I'm going to be watching this movie right now, and after I'm done watching it, I'm just going to be back here to let you guys know what do I think about the movie and give you guys my honest review. The quote on the cover of this one: a new horror classic arrived. So it didn't did great on the box office, but at least it did the money that they spent doing it. But that's not enough these days because of marketing and things like that. The movies need to do like a certain percent of the budget that they have to basically even break even. But anyways, guys, I'm about to enjoy it. It's Sunday morning. Last night I saw The Electric State on Netflix, which the blog should be already on the channel. But now it's going to be all about Hard Eyes. So stay tuned. Stay tuned if you want to see my honest review about this one.
I don't know. I assume he saw us and thought we were together. Why?
Okay, guys, so just finished the movie, and I have to tell you guys, I loved it. One of the great feelings that I can experiment is when I get invested into a movie and I ended up loving it. So today for me it's a Sunday, so a lazy Sunday. Now I'm about to take a shower so I can start doing things on the house. But this is my morning movie. Not a long movie, only an hour and 37 minutes, so the perfect movie. And I do have one regret. The regret that I have is that I didn't went to the movie theater to watch it. I'm pretty sure the experience of this one on the movie theater would have been amazing. But there is still time if I want to go to the movie theater, but I don't think I will be doing that because after I watch it, yes, this is one of those movies that I want to have on my physical media collection. I want to buy the Blu-ray, which again, it's getting released on April the 15th. The price so far it's $30. So what I'm going to do, because I don't have the $35 to avoid the shipping price, I will wait for another movie announcement so I can get it. For example, the Blu-ray of Just Friends that is taking forever for the pre-order link to be available. So I might get those two into the same order. But anyways, guys, I need to do better watching movies this year because overall this is movie number 20 that I watched on the whole year. Because I've been watching so many TV shows, and TV shows takes time to watch. But anyways, guys, Hard Eyes. I saw a lot of influencers kind of like promoting the movie, doing joke videos about like, oh my god, that's the killer right there. And the movie was amazing. And I have to say something. I always say I'm not the huge horror fan, but recently I've been liking like horror movies. For example, Speak No Evil. I got it on Blu-ray from Blumhouse, I think is the name of the studio. Heretic with Hugh Grant, and now Hard Eyes. Different kind of like storylines, but kind of like the same genre of horror. And guys, I loved the movie. It was entertaining. It wasn't a super long movie. I feel like the characters were super well interpreted, and it was a funny story. And I have to say, I always feel that it's kind of like parodies to romantic films that I love, because it has that aspect of romantic film, but then it has the horror story behind it. But anyways, guys, what Hard Eyes? Oh, and also I didn't read the name. I mean, I did. My brain didn't register the name, but Toretto's sister from Fast and the Furious was in the movie, and there was even a joke from the Fast and the Furious franchise. But anyways, guys, Hard Eyes. Okay, so the movie starts pretty strong. We have this couple getting engaged. The guy is proposing to the girl, but you can tell the girl was kind of like planning for this to happen in a certain way, and then there is a photographer nearby taking pictures of the perfect moment. So the photographer, because of the sun and things like that, missed the shot, and the couple needs to start over. But once the photographer is going to take the moment over, this killer shows up out of the blue. So the killer is hunting couples on Valentine's Day, and he uses a mask, and the eyes of the mask are two hearts. When it's dark, the hearts glow into red. So that's how strong the movie begins, with like the murder of 4 people: a guard, the photographer, and the couple. So the story moves forward, and we meet this girl, which it's been obsessed because she left the fiance go, and the guy is now dating somebody else, and she's like, okay, so he moved up so quickly. So she had a girl best friend, and they go to this cafe, and she orders the exact same drink as this other guy, and they are basically the 2 main protagonists of this movie. One of the things that I enjoy about this story is that they get into detail about each characters, kind of like explain to us what they do, like they kind of give us background story into the characters, what they act, the way they act. And what eventually ended up happening is that on every single news, Valentine's Day is coming, and they're advised to be careful because the hard killer eyes it's out there, and it can go to any kind of couple. Now, what's interesting about this story is that these 2 are not a couple. They kind of start catching feelings for each other, and you can tell, but they are not a couple. So when the killers start pursuing them, that's when they are like, oh my god, we're not a couple, why are you doing this and that? And basically the movie goes on. So we have the mystery of who the killer is, or who the killers are. You have no idea if these are multiple people. They eventually get to the police station, and on the police station, basically they blame him as a suspect, because on the first confrontment that they have, the actual killer left like mask and things for the police to believe that this guy was the actual killer. So that's kind of like the very first part of the movie, but on the second part we got kind of like them trying to fight the killer. There is like a strong scene where they go to this carnival. There is a movie production, if I don't not mistaken, because I have never seen it, but I've seen the word project in Casablanca. It was kind of these drive-through theaters where you just drive your car and stay there, and they basically are like, oh my god, we just brought a serial killer to a place full of couples being happy and married. And we do get the explanation about who the killer is, why he does what he does, or she does what she does. I don't want to spoil the killer, at least not in this vlog. Maybe when I get my Blu-ray for review I can talk to you guys about more. I don't want to spoil it because I want you guys to give this movie an opportunity and actually watch it. But we got the motivation behind the killers, the motivation behind why he or she do what they do, or what she does or what he does. So again, it was an amazing killer reveal. Now the movie gets to a point where they're mocking because you think something happened, but then the other opposite thing happened, and by the end, the events jump a year after. We get to see what happened a year after the events of the killings. And guys, there is a post-credit scene, a super tiny post-credit scene, which kind of gave us the idea that they have the doors open just in case they want to come back to visit this world. But it ended up not being that kind of post-credit scenes. But anyways, it was fun to watch. I think this movie is okay with just one part, but it can become these kind of movies that they create more and more and more. But anyways, guys, out of 10, I want to give this movie an 8. It was entertaining. For Valentine's Day, it was kind of like, if you want to have love, you need to pursue it. It's going to be hard to find, so that's kind of an inside joke for me in the movie. And it was released by Sony Studios. So super excited for the movie to be having a physical media release. And again, the pre-order links are already available. I'm just going to wait a little bit, so I told you to avoid the shipping fees. But it was a great Sunday morning movie for me to be watching. But anyways, guys, I would love to know in the comments if you were one of those people that went to the movie theater to watch this one. What are your thoughts on the movie? But anyways, that will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.